I promised you a look at the vision for a way forward that will guide my time as the president of the International Federation for Home Economics. My focus over these next few years will be on our opportunities for communication and collaboration. The prime example of this is World Home Economics Day. This is an international event that belongs to us as an organization that speaks for home economics on the global level. We can embrace the mission of expanding its relevance to all home economics professionals as individuals and through their national, regional, and academic-based organizations. We have already selected the themes for each of the next 4 years, and I am looking forward to working with you on making each successive World Home Economics Day more rich and effective than the last. Now, speaking for home economics is an important responsibility, and I would like to see each member of the Federation given access to the training and advocacy that has made other NGOs so successful in shaping the conversation around the health and well-being of families and communities. The number of opportunities for us to communicate who we are and what we care about can seem overwhelming. But one avenue that we have already seen as an example of the benefit of this advocacy is at the United Nations. The 3 professional home economists who wrote a compelling statement about protecting women from land dispossession for the Commission on Social Development joined me in New York last February, and we attended sessions across the meeting, splitting up, attending as many as we could, speaking with UN diplomats and representatives of other NGOs. It was such a joy after 3 days of advocacy to see a light of recognition and have someone say to me when I introduced myself, "I heard home economics was back." True story, somebody said that to me. We need to train more members to represent us in more places that the UN meets, and we need to seize more opportunities to write statements that reflect our concerns and join partners in their statements. Speaking of writing, a young man who works full-time to represent the International Federation for Family Development, Alex, showed me a publication that his organization sponsored jointly with the UN Research Division and the faculty at a university in Spain. He said that presenting research on the importance of parenting education through the framework of the UN Sustainable Development Goals has made the publication accessible and valuable to policymakers and educators alike. We've already done good work on the first several UN Sustainable Development Goals, so finding opportunities to collaborate on joint materials with partners about the role of home economics in achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals will be one of my goals. Publishing in this virtual era is easier and more cost-effective than ever, and I want us to seize this opportunity. I am conscious that I am the youngest home economist to be elected to lead this organization, but I'm also very conscious that I just represent a bridge to the coming a much larger generation of professionals who we need to empower to take up the spindle or the spatula, so to speak, and make home economics a force for good in the 21st century. The pandemic has shown us how urgent and relevant our work can still be to a world of people seeking the shelter of their homes. I will work to strengthen collaboration with those national and regional organizations who are standing proud at this time. And I will also seek out, listen to, and encourage those that may have fewer opportunities for collaboration due to a current lack of organization in their discipline or regions. Accidents of history happen all the time, but we can't let an accident of history wipe out home economics from a disciplinary field or a country while there are still home economists that we can join ready to speak up. I will be asking each member of the EC and also those who consider themselves leaders in their regions to consider who they could mentor for leadership, just as I and other young professionals were mentored by so many excellent leaders during the beginning of our second century as an academic discipline and as a profession. We must find or create more partners, more colleagues, more stories, more visions that communicate our future together. Thank you for your steadfast willingness to serve with me, our cherished family of home economics.